What's going on, everybody, man? Welcome back to the Brickz podcast, man. We live and direct, coming from a bunch of different places, man. You already know I'm here with my boy O.
What up, y'all?
And you know I got Shibo in the house.
What's going on? What's going on, y'all?
Man, let's get it. Let's get it. Another episode of the Brickz. It's a good day for y'all. Glad we can bless your ears today, man. But look, we're going to hop right into it because we ain't got no time to waste, man. Notre Dame just took that nice L to Ohio State, man. I don't think any of us are surprised for real. Omar said it earlier last week. Ohio State got that. Ohio State on that. So I'm going to throw it to my college football analyst real quick and let y'all get in y'all bag real quick. What did y'all boys see tonight?
I mean, Notre Dame, they had a great first drive. I say that.
Yep.
They had a great first drive, but I knew when Riley Leonard they said he threw up after the first drive, it was over. It wasn't sustainable. Yeah, the announcer said he ran over to the sideline, threw up, was gasping for air. I said it was over then. There's no way it's sustainable. They don't got enough talent.
Yeah, doing that, trying to wear down Ohio State's defense, they ended up wearing down their quarterback. And obviously, like Omar said it, both of y'all really said it too. I mean, I thought Notre Dame was gonna come in with the toughness, which they started with, but Ohio State just had the better athletes, better coaching tonight, better scheme,
and Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah, Jeremiah Smith. Like I said, just better players. Like that's really what it just came down to. And even Notre Dame, even showed a little bit in the comeback. I mean, they got some great players as well. Jaden Greathouse, that receiver. He's one of them. Yeah, he's one of them. But
they had a great comeback though. Great comeback.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. They got outplayed, but they didn't get out coached. Like I liked a lot of what I saw from their comeback from the end half. It was just a little too late. It was a little too late at that point. I didn't know what you said, Omar, about Riley Leonard throwing up on the sideline. That's crazy. You know, it reminded me of when we made our run to the championship for Carolina in basketball, and once we got to the championship, we just ain't had that firepower no more. Yeah, it just fell apart. Got Puff throwing up on the sideline.
Baycott hurt.
Yeah, Mondo being hurt, that really did it right there. So
Brady, he couldn't do it by him, and RJ couldn't do it by themselves.
Yeah.
Well, Caleb too. But
but like you said, bro, we're not really surprised by it. I think biggest thing we really got from this though, man, Marcus Freeman a dog, bro. I think he's solidified. I heard rumors about him, and this is not coming from him. This is just coming from sources. This rumors talking about him putting his foot in the water for NFL coaching, but I think he's right where he belongs. Like he's starting off something good. What is he? First black coach in the college football playoffs?
Championship.
Well, in the championship.
Yeah, he'd have been the youngest to win it too, I believe, if they would have won. So he still got years and years of coaching left.
Yeah, and that just adds more fuel to the fire, bro. Like Notre Dame will be back. Like you said, Omar, though, we kind of started talking about this before the pod even started recording. Notre Dame got to get into a conference, bro.
Has to.
They got to get into a conference because even what we saw in their playoff play, like you got to be playing some type of consistent competition like throughout the season, so you know what to expect. You're looking at different offenses and defenses and already like having game plans surrounding that. I don't think long term they'll have a successful program if they don't find some type of conference to get into.
For real. I don't know what conference they join though. That's the only thing. I don't know.
I mean, for strength of schedule, competition wise, I say Big Ten. Of course, location, they right there by all the schools too, so you kind of recruiting in the same area.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you want to be in the championship every year, ACC.
Yeah.
That's what I was really gonna say.
ACC.
ACC.
Yeah.
The only competition
ACC
really
is always
Miami,
gonna have one
Clemson.
team.
Clemson.
Miami and Clemson. That's
Yeah.
it, really.
Yep. Well,
Maybe
we don't know what
maybe
Belichick gonna do at North Carolina.
maybe
Yeah.
us in a few years.
Hey,
Maybe
come
us
on,
in a
Bill.
few years.
Maybe like
Billy
3.
Bill, Chapel
He
Bill.
done turned Chapel Hill into Washington.
No cap.
Man, facts. We got the whole
Yeah, bro.
Washington
All the
team,
Washington
bro.
kids over here.
I'm interested to
We gonna
see
see
how that goes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're gonna see how this turns out.
They got some dogs up there. I say that.
By the time we
They was
probably
just-
start winning, he gonna be about 80 though.
That's what I'm saying. He gonna be old.
Hey, his
It's gonna
son
be time
right
for
there.
him to get up out of there. Well, how good of a coach is his son?
That's the thing too.
I'm telling you, he fleeced us.
Don't know.
I don't. He hasn't even.
don't know.
He hasn't even signed his contract yet.
No, he hasn't.
He hasn't even signed his contract yet.
Agreed, but no signed contract. So what does that mean? Like, why hasn't he signed his contract?
I don't understand that too, because he made that statement saying that he was fully committed to Carolina. Fully committed.
sign
He's
a
not going
contract.
back to the NFL. Yeah, so why won't you sign a contract? Like, I don't know. I know they said this is not like rare. This is not an customary thing that happens. But if you know your full intentions is to stay at Carolina, I'm putting the pen into the paper immediately. He getting a big payday anyway, so I'm gonna take my bread.
He don't even need the payday. He's super well off.
We never know what's happening behind the scenes. He could be trying to argue some part of the contract he won in there. Never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Well, if it don't result in winning, I don't care.
But yeah,
So how
I mean,
committed is he?
if we go and buy the GM of UNC football, Lombardi, he's been defending his guy on X.
He has, though.
Saying he's on the road. Say he's on the road. He's recruiting, which he is doing.
He has been recruiting.
Yep.
I seen the pictures on Twitter. They said they got Bill Belichick posted up with the YNs. He looking mad uncomfortable.
Right.
He got two 6'5" dudes sitting beside him. Bill Belichick
He's not used to this.
looking mad uncomfortable, bro.
Nah,
He used to that pro life.
that
He's not
Patriot.
used to that. Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. That's why he been getting all these boys from one area. He trying to keep it all familiar. He not about to be mixing up too much. He's not gonna make it too uncustomary for himself too.
Oh yeah.
So I'm trusting the process right now.
It's the way he want to play. It's the way he want to play. Is that way gonna work in college? Yet to be seen.
Yeah,
It's yet to be seen.
Yeah,
but that's why I can't speak too highly on anything yet. I haven't seen it. I don't know. But
Yeah.
I think too, though, while we on the topic of UNC and UNC sports, bro, what's the conversation we're having with Hubert Davis and the Tar Heels right now, bro? Because that loss that we just had, I'm sorry, bro, that's an unacceptable loss. That is an unacceptable loss, bro. So
to me,
I don't. Go ahead, Shebo.
I was about to say, I to me, it's kind of two ways with this, right? Because I do feel like you do have to criticize Hubert, just for being the head coach. He does have to get his players prepared for these types of games, and we know these games like Stanford, these past few games have been playing in the ACC, not the best competition. It should be undefeated or maybe one loss in the ACC right now. But
I just don't understand. Oh, my fault.
Yeah, and then I was just gonna say, but also when I look at this roster, the way it's constructed, the fact that we're halfway through the season, we still have yet to find a solid big man that's gonna come in and provide consistent minutes, be a consistent threat in the paint, or a presence down there on both sides of the ball. I mean, I don't see what coach can come in here and kind of win with a team like that, especially, and we know today's age of college basketball, you got guys 6'8", 6'9", 6'10" that can put the ball on the floor and post up and shoot from three.
Yeah.
We don't really have a guy like that here. You know what I'm saying? And so it seems like, to me, it's like I want to give Hubert the benefit of the doubt because he has to make that transition right from Roy to what he's bringing to Carolina basketball. As we've seen, it's more of like a pro style of play. He wants to shoot the three. He wants to let guys like Ian Jackson, work their magic, ISO, and score. But with the way this roster is constructed, I feel like it's going to be hard for any coach to really win with this team right now.
But that's a quote.
I just don't understand why we called the timeout and then proceeded to press. We didn't have to. I don't think we should have full court pressed. That just gave them a running head start. Because obviously in basketball, the person who inbounds the ball is the most dangerous person. He literally inbounded the ball, got the ball back, and drove all the way up the court. Bump fade on Seth Trimble. Just play solid defense. I don't know. Personally, I wouldn't have pressed.
From Duke's bench, gaming us. Duke's 7th string, gaming us. And that's like you said,
bump fade.
Getting sticky in the Dean Dome. That's so disrespectful, bro. In our house, bro. I'm fed up, bro. I'm sick of this, bro. Bro, I'm saying, bro, this. Somebody got to come into the Dean Dome with this energy. Somebody got to come into the locker room with this energy, bro. I'm sick of this, bro. And like you said, Omar, it's there's certain things where I'm seeing just Hubert Davis is kind of getting out coached. Yeah, it's small things.
Oh no,
you're getting out coached. You're getting out coached. I agree with you, Shibo. I said this from the time we started back up the pod. We are not going to win games without a consistent presence in the paint, bro. If we don't have anybody who is committed to actually playing that center role, we're not going to win games. We're just not. That the style of basketball that we're playing now is so unorthodox to what we're normally used to seeing from Carolina basketball. I don't even know how to describe it. But
go ahead.
All I'm saying is, man, even then, so we said we was gonna give Hubert Davis the chance to recruit. He had his first 2 years. I mean, RJ, bro, we're done with that narrative. RJ is the only one left. He's not. He should have left, but he's not the sole reason of why everything is going the way it is. This is mostly Hubert's group now. Now we have a lot of Hubert's guys. Was Cade Tyson supposed to be our center? Was that the role that he was supposed to fulfill for us?
I thought he was supposed to be. I don't know what he was supposed to do. I don't know what he was
supposed to do.
When we look at Hubert's teams, there's always a designated shooter almost. 3-and-D type of guy. Brady Manning.
But he's tall, though. He's big. Pause, but he's big.
Right.
I mean, yeah. But I don't think...
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Quick sidetrack, bro. I've been saying pause and stuff like that for the longest time. When I got to work, bro, everybody, I'm saying grown men. These are men that are 30. I'll say something, they be like, hey, bro, hey, pause on that. I'm like, dang, bro, I'm at work. God dang. So, yeah, it's trained back in my head now. I say it all the time now. So, where was it at?
Talking about Cade Tyson.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm about to say, go ahead, Omar.
I was just going to say, as far as the big man, we was trying to recruit a lot of big men. Going back to the offseason, we was trying to recruit a lot of big men. We was trying to get Clifford. If we would have got Clifford, we would have been straight. But he ended up going to Alabama because they're giving them that money. It all goes back to the money, bro. It always goes back to the money.
Yep.
But that's all I had to say for real.
You're right, though.
I mean, that's why we're seeing UGA basketball ranked for the first time in 12 years. I mean, even though they got knocked right back out after losing to Auburn by 2 points. But, I mean... Yeah, I mean, we know those SEC schools got the money. All the years of winning championships in football, building up them programs, is funding every other sport right now. So women's basketball, football, basketball, of course, everything. So,
but USC got money. We're not gonna act like USC don't got money.
We was there. We know that. We know they got money, bro. We know they got money, but
they'll charge us for parking tickets. You think they not going using that for everything?
They charge us for the bricks on the campus.
Yeah,
I know that's going towards some NIL. I know RJ got half of my stuff right now, bro. But that's low key part of the issue too, though, because I know RJ getting a nice bag. I know that's part of why he probably came back. RJ was a nominee for National Player of the Year, so he gotta be making well over probably 2 M's, bro.
A lot of endorsements.
A lot of endorsements.
Oh yeah.
the little Rams club people, the boosters probably, here you go, RJ, you dropped 40, it's $40,000. Like they probably got some behind the doors things. We're not saying anything we don't know, but I'm sure he getting more bread than what it seems.
Yeah,
for sure.
But I think. Oh wait.
I was just gonna say, and he breaking records. Like he's second in scoring. Like he's definitely getting paid for sure.
Yeah, he's doing stuff that hasn't been done in years, almost decades.
And one last thing I was gonna say one last thing I was gonna say about Hubert, because y'all brought up the fact RJ coming back. I mean, last year, I think how nice that team was in retrospect, right? With Mondo coming back, with RJ, you had RJ, of course, National Player of the Year candidate. He was ACC Player of the Year. Mondo was breaking records, and then we had an NBA player and Harrison Ingram. It's like that team kind of.
Oh my gosh, I wish Harrison Ingram was still here.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if Hubert has a team that's well constructed, with some great veteran guys mixed in with some young talent like Elliott, like the role Elliott played last year, just distributed. I mean, you never know what you can get out of him year after year, but I don't know. Like I said,
that's a really
he is making
good
a lot of coaching errors. He is making a lot of coaching errors, but yeah, that roster is tough.
Yeah, the roster construction is not good.
It's not, and you made a good point, even with like Harrison Ingram and stuff. Because I want to say, if I remember correctly, we kind of started off our year a little bit shaky last year, and then picked it up towards the end of the year and really got things going. So, like you said, with this roster we have, though, it is kind of hard to work with from a coaching standpoint because it's just so guard dominant. Like you got 4 or 5 guards that are all startable, to be honest. Like you could really run a whole small ball lineup. And they're young, so it's like it's kind of hard when your guards are a lot better than the bigs that you kind of have.
Yeah.
I think next year will be better though. Next year I think next year will be better because RJ gonna be gone. Ian is out of there. So that leaves Elliott, Seth, then Drake at the 3. You just gotta, and J-Dub at the 4 preferably, and then find a solid bid, a solid J-Dub 5, and a solid 5, and then I think that's a winning team. I don't know how far we go, but they definitely probably look better than what we look this year.
They should look a lot better with Elliott and Seth playing the 1 and 2 in terms of leading.
Yeah, Drake gonna get buckets next year though.
Yeah, he gonna be able to score more. He'll be a great, like, I don't even know who to compare him to, bro, because he can play defense well. Like I was saying last part, he does everything. He does everything, bro. So I think he'll just get more scoring opportunity.
He a leaky black that can score.
Real rap though, a leaky black with just a better bag.
I was gonna say more athletic Harrison Ingram myself.
Yeah.
More athletic.
That too.
Yeah.
I don't lie. Harrison Ingram was low key athletic though.
He was, yeah. He was big. Like he had weight. That's why he could post up. He could hit you with a turnaround in the post.
Yeah.
Step out for a 3. He was so versatile, but can't get anybody like that every year.
What?
You said UNC basketball?
I was just saying UNC basketball. What has it come to?
Yeah, man. I mean, at least we not where we were.
Hey, times changing.
When we was first coming into Carolina, because.
When Roy retired.
Yeah, I'm like, we get into Carolina and Roy dipped. I'm like, yo, I partially came to Carolina for this sole reason. Like, that was almost 50% of the reason why I came. I won't tap into the educational part, OD. I want to watch some hoops, bro. I'm like, bro, I'm about to be here. Like, I'm at the University of National Champions, and then Roy retires, and I'm like, dang, bro. But nah, bro, I kind of want to segue into football a little bit, but we was talking about coaches and coaching a little bit, and I wanted to hit on Deion and Deion Sanders, but Deion going
Cowboys
potentially.
It's not gonna work. That not good. For Shebo.
You said what? think Shebo lagged out. He had one of my issues I had last week. I'm gonna let you keep going while I check in on Shebo real quick. But what was you saying?
I was just saying Dak not good. It's still not gonna work. Deion a great coach. I personally think Deion's a great coach, but it's not gonna work.
Welcome back, Shebo. I know you had a little technical difficulties.
My laptop just shut off. Okay,
that's what I was telling y'all. Mine did last. Right. Hey, look, bro, we figuring it out. We all remote. Like, y'all bear with us, man. Once we start getting more views, we get a little money on. We can upgrade on y'all, but we making do with what we got. I still got my laptop from UNC that I had freshman year, so
Thanks.
we making it work. But yeah, what was you saying?
That Deion going to the Cowboys still not gonna change nothing. Dak poo. How y'all let a rookie quarterback go to the NFC Championship before y'all? A rookie.
Right. Hold on. First of all,
rookie.
First of all, we're gonna backtrack a little bit before we get on Jaden Daniels. Deion Sanders is not gonna coach the Cowboys. Nor do I want him to right now. I do think he would be a good fit for us as a head coach because I think he would be one of the only very few people that Jerry Jones will actually listen to and take some of the things that he's saying into consideration in terms of leading this team. So I do like that from that standpoint, but I feel like Deion still has some unfinished business in Colorado. And I don't think, even though he's been able to take that team from being a one-win team to, making a bowl game, it's still more work that needs to be done on that end, in my personal opinion. So I don't think it's going to happen right now, but if it does, I won't be mad about it.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't think he leaves though. Not I don't think he leaves, like you said.
Nah, I agree with you, Jalen. I think he's still. I'm not gonna say he owes Colorado anything. He doesn't owe them anything, but I do feel like there's a sense of like, hey, kind of want to see what I could do without my sons here, without Travis. See if we could keep this up. You know what I'm saying? And I think that would make him a more attractive candidate as well too, if the NFL opportunity ever comes up again. But also, I think it was funny that you said, I don't know. I don't know if Jerry Jones would listen to Deion Sanders all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Jerry Jones at this point, I understand his desperation for a ring, but he's still Jerry Jones at heart. He wants the ring to be of his input, his doing. You know what I'm saying? So,
which it will be, but let's also
that's
Jerry Jones. No. Because forget Jerry Jones for like a second. Let's think about the man Deion Sanders is. The man who he's been, the man that came from Jackson State, who helped lead this team to the Celebration Bowl, the man who was able to put a team around Colorado and take them from being absolutely nothing in the middle of nowhere that nobody was ever talking about into one of the most talked about teams in college football. He's not going to sacrifice, for one, his manhood, anything about his personality or anything about his characteristics to come coach an NFL team. I think he would tell Jerry Jones no immediately if he thinks this is going to be ran Jerry's way and not Deion and Jerry's way. I think he'll work with Jerry. Jerry is the owner of the Cowboys. There's a certain level of respect that comes with that, but it's not going to be like we've seen with these previous coaches. Deion is also a black dude. I was about to say it, but he a real one. He not about to just walk in here and let this old white man sit here and tell him everything to do, bro. Deion not, bro. Come on, I feel like y'all sleep right now. Deion is not going for that. He's not going.
He not, but you don't want to be Deion in the situation where, you guys have this agreement, but at the end, you have this agreement about how you want to run the team. But at the end of the day, I feel like the NFL is different because we know front office situations. I mean, we know the success of teams start from the top. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Jerry Jones has historically shown that the way he does things, the way he wants to do it, no matter which coach is in there, Jason Garrett, Mike McCarthy, whatever quarterback they have, Tony Romo, Dak Prescott, it's just not the right way of going about things because it doesn't work. We haven't seen them reach the Super Bowl, let alone the NFC Championship.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't gotten there. And you paid Dak all that money. You paid Did I say we?
Well, I say, what happened?
Did I say we?
Welcome aboard.
Oh, nah. I didn't mean to say that. But no, they haven't gotten there. And so I feel like Deion, I feel like the Cowboys is just not the right situation for Deion. Even as long as Jerry Jones is there, I would say that. Now, once the Cowboys get under some new ownership, turn some things around, okay.
And when is that going to happen? When is the new ownership going to happen?
Jerry too.
So what are y'all insinuating right now?
I feel like why not ride until the wheels fall off? Like, like why not?
Jerry do need to get going though. Jerry do need to get going.
Look at the Commanders, bro. The Commanders switch their owner, and just like that, they turn around in a couple years. Like,
and their quarterback.
Yeah.
That QB, it'll change the game.
Speaking of QBs, and we should go. I think we should go into NFL stuff pretty soon. But I was gonna say to kick it off. Can we remember that football is more than a quarterback?
For sure.
Yeah. I'm trying to.
It's also tight ends. It's also tight ends.
It's also defense, offensive line. Yeah.
So where are we going with this, Shebo?
I think we all have. I think if we're gonna start with NFL, we're gonna have to start with the Bills and Ravens.
The biggest topic. The biggest topic.
Let's go. Let's dissect it. Because like
Lamar,
you said, well, there's two fingers to be pointed: Lamar Jackson and Mark Andrews.
In my eyes, yes.
Lamar Jackson. Like, I think what makes this worse for Lamar Jackson is, for one, this is a untitled legacy game. Like, you are
MVP versus MVP.
MVP versus MVP. We're assuming a 3-time MVP, and at this point now, it's like, bro, what more do you need to get over the hump? You wanted a running back. You got a running back. You got, even though people like to say he doesn't have like a legit number one, we're throwing that out the window because the Bills don't have a legit number one. I'm not hearing that though. I'm not hearing that because the Bills don't have a legit number one.
Yeah.
That technically, Khalil Shakir is his favorite target, but I'm not considering that a number one in any other offense in the league. So for you to be able to make it this far, and also, mind you, he's made it this far with teams that were worse than this one. This is probably his best on paper offensive team that he's had since he's been in the league.
And I wouldn't say and defense, but they defense started to pick it up towards the end.
They got it right towards the end. So like, I'm just like, I don't want to start putting his MVPs in question because the numbers don't lie. And MVP is a regular season award. It's a regular season award. So I understand why people want to start to shift to that narrative. But, bro, you got to win. Like, if you want to get above the hump of being just in the talk about a top 5, because right now, Josh Allen has officially leaped him, in my opinion. Now it's Patty, Josh Allen, Lamar. So if you want to be in that talk of being a top 5, like a top 3, you got to win. You have to win in the postseason, or he will end up being a glorified Cam Newton.
And Cam Newton made it to a bowl.
No, Cam Newton was a playoff winner. Yeah.
He made it to a Super Bowl. Lamar has yet to make it to a Super Bowl, bro. Yet to make it.
I would say, of course, and I said this, when we were talking about this in our IG comments, I would say, Lamar does have to limit those turnovers, right? The interception, that was a bad way he announced that. It didn't have any effect on the game though. But but also too,
the fumble was bad.
Yeah, the fumble was the one that, of course, led to the points. But you look at how he responded, right? They were down 21-10. It could have got real ugly real fast. They didn't fold.
Real fast.
They come back. They get 2 chances. No, they get 2 chances to take the lead or tie the game, right? The first one to take the lead, Mark Andrews gets the first down. All he has to do is get down.
And popped it out.
Gets popped out, right?
Popped it out.
Leads to a field goal. Now it's harder for you, right? You go down, you score the touchdown you need, because if they didn't score a touchdown that drive, it's over. You get the touchdown you need. Mark Andrews gets a layup. misses it.
Hits it off the big board.
And then you also have some other things in this game, right? You had the pass interference called. I think the drive after the fumble that led to the Buffalo score before halftime. You know, Derrick Henry, the run game didn't get going. Offensive line wasn't as powerful as it once was this season. They kind of got destroyed on the defensive line, and that's another thing too. I feel like we talk so much about the quarterbacks in this game, right? It really wasn't a quarterback game. Josh Allen didn't throw a single touchdown pass. He ran for 2. I mean, it was just all on the ground. It was a snow game. And when you look at the way Buffalo, I think you have to give Buffalo more credit in this game than really blame Lamar a little bit too, because Buffalo's defense really contained the run game. They ran a great game plan, and they forced Lamar to make plays in the air, which he made some. But then, of course, like we saw with Mark Andrews and other drops during that game, they didn't make some. And to me, I feel like we're also missing the opportunity to give Buffalo as a team credit for what they've been able to accomplish this year, because that was a really good team they had to beat at home, and now they get another shot at Mahomes. So, that's my take on it.
They definitely don't have the best team, but like they play well. And Matt Milano coming back for that game was a huge help for them. Huge help for them. And then just another point you were talking about, like the miscues with the Ravens. They had another chance where they didn't convert on the 2-point conversion earlier.
Yep.
It could have been a whole different game if they converted that 2-point conversion. But miscommunication. Yep. Miscommunication, tip balls. I don't know, bro. If they limit the turnovers, they definitely win that game, because they had several turnovers and lost by 2. The Bills just they played mistake-free football. Mistake-free football, you always going to win in the playoffs. Look at the Lions, which I'm sure we're going to get to later.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They played to win. Like you said, Sheba, we got to get them more credit. It kind of remind me, like, to draw a little comparison, the Broncos was not a fun team to watch, in my opinion. That's not a fun football team to watch, but they do what's necessary to win. The Chiefs this entire season hasn't always had the most explosive offense that we're used to seeing, but they do what is necessary to win. Josh Allen did not have the prettiest game. If they would have lost, now the narrative changed to Josh Allen was not able to show up when it mattered most, because his numbers did not show that he really showed up in that game. But they did what they needed to do to win. So I think this win, like I keep saying, it's a legacy game, because like this game does so much for Josh Allen's career, like in a long-term perspective, because we saw you have a star number 1 in Stephon Diggs that it just was not working. You couldn't get over this hump. So now you've proven to me your worth as a quarterback goes way further than the pieces that you need around you, because you're able to win with anything. And that's what we're looking for out of Lamar. We know you can put up those numbers, but we need you to show us the same way Patty was able to do, the same way Josh Allen was able to do, that you can come into the league and win no matter what you have with you. That's what a true MVP is. And that's why people are even on this little side about questioning his MVPs, because if you want to really take it into consideration, yes, it's a regular season award, but like a true MVP goes out there and wins that damn game, bro. And Lamar couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. And you can blame Mark Andrews, but even if he makes that catch for a 2-point conversion, it's going to OT.
Nah, Jalen, you can't.
There's a minute 30 left.
You can't really theorize what happens in that last minute, right? Because you really don't know. I mean, I get you. I get what you're saying, that Lamar couldn't get it done, but to me that last play, I hate it for Mark Andrews, but there's no excuse. Like,
there's no excuse.
The ball
but I'm
hits
also
you in the
looking
hands
from the lenses of why are we in this position that we have to make this play, and why didn't Derrick Henry just tote it?
But that's what I'm saying, Jalen. The game is more than the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? It's so much that goes into a football game that powers up.
Offensive play calling.
Yeah, offensive play calling. You know, and like I said, Buffalo's
option. Keep it in Lamar's hands.
Buffalo's defense played really good. Like they drew up a great game plan. They held them to 10 points in the first half. It looked like Baltimore was about to get blown out, and that's when coming out the second half. Like I was about to turn. I was like, it's over.
It did, bro.
Like
I hated seeing it. I'm like, Lamar, bro. I just thought this was your year. I thought this was your time.
But I think Josh Allen's legacy game, and I forgot the name of the person who had this take, but he was saying, his legacy game is next week because now
for sure.
Now, I mean, he's already.
Now can he get over the hump?
Yeah, can he get over the hump and beat KC at KC now? Like that, Lamar had to come to the Buffalo to beat you. You get him. That's second time. I think that's the second time he beat him in the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken. But now can you go to KC where you've been to, I think, twice before in the playoffs and beat them? And I don't know. It might be another game where he doesn't have to use his arm as much because we know Kansas City, they're gonna come with the run game. They haven't been too explosive, like you said, in the past game as well. But we know Kansas City's defense is a step above Baltimore's too. So I think if Josh Allen pulls that one out, man, yeah, I could see the better than Lamar, like for sure, two to Mahomes, but we'll see.
So Lamar still won an MVP?
Oh yeah, I think he's the MVP. I think it's pretty much a lot. I think the AP voters had him as the player of the year.
Yeah, he is MVP, bro.
Yeah,
and he was first team All Pro most of the time. Whoever get that win MVP.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's rightfully so. I can't. That's what I'm saying. Like for the general public, don't let these like the playoff games do mean a lot, but you got to remember it's a regular season award.
Yeah,
you got to. And I see the argument. I see the debate. I feel like just straight like this, Josh Allen was deserving of it. Lamar Jackson had the numbers and everything else for it. The wins, the numbers, everything else. His resume just looked better. He filled out the application for the job. They both had the same credentials, but Lamar Jackson's resume was just a little bit better. And, hey, Josh Allen going to get it. They only going to improve next year. And you got to think, they're doing all of this without Amari Cooper being involved in the offense at all.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's huge, bro. That's huge.
Oh, yeah.
But as far as the Ravens, I think they do need to go get a number one, though. They need to go get a number one, and they need to go get somebody to help, like, the interior of the D-line, in my eyes.
Yeah.
Who's the number one?
Who's the number one receiver they need to get?
Mm-hmm.
If they could trade up and get McMillan, but I doubt that happens.
I still don't think
doesn't happen.
I still don't think that's the number one they're looking for, though. I think they already got a player like McMillan and a Rashad Bateman.
They need a slot merchant.
No,
they need somebody in that
slot, though.
Yeah,
no,
I think
they need like a Puka or like a Rashee Rice or like a T Higgins. Like, they need somebody who
they need a bigger body.
That
can go downfield.
Well, I don't know if they're gonna get any of those in this draft.
Might have missed a trade.
They may have to wait till Jeremiah Smith come out.
Low key.
Yeah.
But they like, we don't even need to be having this talk. That's the crazy part. Like, what do the Ravens need after having the season they had? Like, that sounds silly, bro. That sounds silly. They need help with their flowers.
Yeah, him getting hurt was crazy. Now, I don't know how much him playing would have changed that game based on the turnovers. Like, the turnovers, Lamar got pressured, overthrew a corner route.
Yeah.
Zay not helping that. Zay's not helping him fumbling.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's why I will say that, like, to your point, Shebo, I do have to point at Lamar for kind of getting to that situation towards the end of the game where you look at the fumbles, when you look at the turnovers, that especially that leads to points on the other side of the ball. If that doesn't happen, you're in a way different predicament going into the end of the game.
No, yeah, I mean, yeah, that especially that fumble, Even though we know Mark Andrews also kind of set up the fumble because he dropped the pass before that would have been like 2nd and 1. I think
he was terrible that game. Just terrible.
Yeah, but Lamar pretty much at that play, and I'm watching. I'm like, just get down. Same thing with Mark Andrews. Just get down. The ball slick. It's the playoffs. You can eat it, live to see another down. But you
can what?
Bruh. that's a regular term. I can't say eat it. Like,
that's moving on.
All right, so what game y'all want to talk about next? Nah, because I saw you make that face, and I was like, okay, he about to start.
Man, I want to talk about Saquon, man. 200 yards in the playoffs, boy. He going crazy. And I really wanted them to lose because my homeboy, Eagles fan, he was talking straight junk all year.
Yeah, man, Eagles fans.
But I ain't going to lie. Saquon.
Shout out to my boy Miles, man. Real talk with MJ, man. Look, Saquon is a dog, bro. And I can't even start with the Eagles. Because they weren't supposed to win that game. I got to give the Rams credit where credit is freaking due, bro.
They're supposed to win.
Because, golly, man. Sean McVay.
Y'all had to put some respect on him.
You will forever have a job in the NFL. Because that's a masterclass of coaching, bro. Masterclass. The way you turn your season around, going from what you've had, which was just pieces of players with everybody being hurt, to making a deep playoff run, which really could have been beating the Eagles. I'm not gonna lie. Stafford just saw ghosts. Pulled a Sam Darnold.
It was really that defense too. Jalen Carter making that sack changed the game. But on a 32, I don't know why you don't just hand it off to Kyron. Y'all have enough time to drive the ball, bro. Just hand the ball off on 3rd and 2 to Kyron, bro. He's gonna pick up those 2 yards. He was going crazy all game.
So that fumble kind of
he fumbled too much.
And I didn't even get to see the fumble. Yeah, I didn't even get to see the fumble because I was at the Charlotte game, but I did see he fumbled, bro.
It was back-to-back fumbles, wasn't it? It was Kyron, then Matt got sacked fumbled. He got stripped.
Yeah, that fumble was huge, huge, bro. And it's crazy. Both games kind of Ravens and Rams lost in similar-ish type ways.
That's
like you said, bro. Saquon really the dark horse MVP. Cause golly, bro, the Eagles
what would they do without him?
Eagles wouldn't even be here right now without Saquon. Shout out to New York too for just giving Saquon for free. Like they got it. Like they'll never live this down. This is going to be etched in NFL history.
And then
how they just let Saquon go to the Eagles out of all teams.
And then did you see how on the video it had the GM son telling the Giants GM to trade up for Jaden Daniels?
Nah, I ain't even peeped that.
Y'all ain't see that?
Nah.
But it was just, I forgot where it was. I'm gonna try and find it after the pod. But it was like he was just asking like his son and his 3 daughters, who should we get in the draft? And the son was like, trade her for Jaden Daniels. Why not? We have nothing else to lose.
Oh no, I think you talking about the little boy. I think I see that. Yeah.
And I'm like, so the Giants just a walking L at this point. Let Saquon go. Don't listen to your son when he was right.
Yeah.
But I mean, they got Malik a dog too. Malik a dog.
They got the right piece just at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Like, you addressing the wrong issue.
You need that QB.
You gotta have it. We'll see who they get this year.
But I ain't gonna lie. Speaking back onto like just the quarterbacks with like Josh Allen, not had the most stellar numbers, but winning. Same with Jalen Hurts. He did what he had to do. He didn't turn the ball over. He made the right throws when he needed to.
And also, AJ Brown was so mid that game. Like I'm sick of him complaining and talking about kind of feeding into the media with all the antics that he's doing, and then going out on the field and giving me goose eggs. Like Hurts tried to hit him a few times. I'm not gonna lie, AJ Brown could have had like 2 tutties that game.
Yeah, especially that one. Yep.
Couldn't catch the ball.
Yeah.
So, like you said, bro, I can't even. Hurts is mid. I'm gonna still say that he's mid,
for sure.
You know, he knows how to win. Yeah,
he playing in the system.
He's system QB. You got the pieces you need too. So they not asking much out of you. You Brock Purdy last year. essentially.
Bro, here
Just
you
get
go.
get it to your weapons. Get the ball to the pieces you got to get them to.
Brock Purdy's better than Jalen Hurts.
That's crazy.
Brock Purdy's better than Jalen Hurts.
Man, what did Brock Purdy do in the Super Bowl that Jalen Hurts ain't do and exceed? Jalen Hurts was putting the Eagles on his back against the Chiefs, bro. Brock Purdy out there.
Yeah. Did he win or lose?
Game managing. Brock Purdy's a game manager.
Do you seriously believe
Jalen Hurts win or lose?
Man, do you see who was going up against? He was going toe-to-toe with Pat Mahomes. Purdy was not going toe-to-toe with Pat Mahomes.
How not?
Purdy was getting hot. He was getting hawked, bro. Both times he had a lead on Pat Mahomes and gave it up. Both times.
Did the Eagles not have a lead? Am I confused now? Am I mistaken?
How big was their lead?
It doesn't matter. A lead is a lead. If you win by one, you win. Regardless
of how those games went, Brock Purdy is not better than Jalen Hurts.
That's why I don't even know why you're. I don't even know why you're going down that room of comparing those games because Brock Purdy is not a better quarterback.
We're
not going to argue that.
No, yeah,
I can't even believe. I can't even believe I'm taking up for this Eagles quarterback right now.
I'm tripping. Even talking about
if Brock Purdy was on the Eagles, I would feel more confident about them winning the Super Bowl than I do now.
No,
for sure. He go get the ball. He go get the ball to AJ Brown better than Jalen Hurts.
Pause. Is he running? Is he running 70 yards for a touchdown? Is he running 70 yards for a touchdown?
He don't need to. He gonna throw that bitch for 70 yards. He gonna throw.
Okay. So for what? For AJ? Wait, hold on.
I'm sorry for the PG. I'm sorry for the PGers in here, but they got me tight by my quarterback. I'm sorry. My quarterback.
Omar, you gotta stop being you gotta stop being a fan and be a student of the game, bro. Like
I am a student of the game. I watch football all the time.
So you think? So okay, yeah, Brock Purdy can throw it 70 yards, but is AJ Brown going to drop it the same way Jalen Hurts is giving him the ball? You know what I'm saying?
AJ Brown,
you can't.
So we talk about one game of AJ Brown dropping the pass. Now he's not a good receiver.
But that's not the argument here, though.
He's top 10.
That's not the argument. We know he's top 10.
The argument is you are not replacing Jalen Hurts with Brock Purdy, and the Eagles are much better.
I'm not saying much better, but I believe personally in the playoffs, you have to be able to throw the ball efficiently to win the game. And
I agree 100%.
All they have is a running game.
I don't agree.
Jalen Hurts.
I agree that the running game sets up the pass game. That's what happened.
RPOs. That's not going to work against the Chiefs. The Chiefs are going to beat them again. If
the Chiefs are going to beat them regardless. But
yeah, the Chiefs are winning the Super Bowl. I don't even.
The Chiefs are going to beat them regardless. But I will say though, not to take sides. Omar does have a good point though. You gotta sling it, bro. And Jalen Hurts is not slinging the ball. He's not slinging it. Now, he's still not a better quarterback overall. If I'm drafting my team, if you're drafting for fantasy, this is a perfect way. If you're drafting for fantasy, no. We're gonna take it into fantasy. We're gonna take it into fantasy. Forget outside of the tush push, bro. Even outside of the tush push, who's gonna rush more? The tush push? He will have more touchdowns.
Not real football.
Okay, but still, you're telling me you're gonna draft Brock Purdy over Jalen Hurts in your fantasy team?
If I'm building a team that's going
even without the tush push,
give me, if I'm talking real, not fantasy. If I want a team that can throw the ball and make good reads, give me Brock Purdy. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, both of y'all are crazy.
That team would be better with Matthew Stafford than Brock Purdy.
For sure. We ain't talking about Matthew Stafford though. But let's say Hurts on the 49ers. He's not getting the ball to all the weapons and receivers we had those years.
Yes, he is.
He's not doing. Oh, Christian McCaffrey would have had like 3,000 yards if Jalen Hurts was the quarterback.
I'm not gonna lie. If Jalen Hurts was the quarterback, they would literally look like the Eagles right now for the 49ers. It's literally no difference for
That's what I'm saying. It wouldn't be no different. He would not be getting the ball to the receivers. Now it would have been Ayuk and Debo complaining.
I'm trying to figure out how is he not getting his ball to his receivers? AJ Brown eats, Devontae eats. But the thing is though,
eats. They had probably one of the worst seasons ever.
Hold on, listen to me though. I feel like in football, especially in NFL, if you have to run the ball to set up the pass. You can't just go out there and throw the ball. You just can't. This isn't college where you can predicate your whole offense on the pass. We've seen that with head coaches like Kingsbury. We see that with is it Mike McDonald? I forgot his name in Miami. Like those offenses don't win. The teams that win are the teams that have a Saquon Barkley, a Derrick Henry, a James Cook. They will run the ball first until you stop it, and then when you come up, they're going to throw it over the top. And I feel like the Eagles have a team where no one has stopped the run. Therefore, they're not going to pass like that, and Jalen Hurts is not going to get his numbers. I can't say you can look at the numbers and say that Jalen Hurts isn't slinging it or it's not as good as a passer as Brock Purdy when I feel like the Eagles' running game is just that good. They have, not only do they have Saquon, they have Kenneth Gainwell, who's a pretty good running back, and then they have Jalen Hurts, who can take a direct snap himself. We saw him go 70 yards for a touchdown. Josh Allen did the same thing against Baltimore. He went 127 passing yards, but he had 2 rushing touchdowns and was getting first downs left and right. I mean, if you're running the ball and running it, why force the throw?
So you're saying Jalen Hurts is as good as a passer as Brock Purdy?
Yes.
Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Crazy, man. Hey, listeners, we gonna put a poll up because I gotta see if I'm crazy.
We'll poll.
I gotta see if I'm crazy.
Injuries aside, though, if you look at the 49ers this year with no run game, I mean, they're not looking that good.
They're not good.
I mean, we were hurt though.
But I'm saying injuries aside though, like when you started off, you wasn't playing that well.
Man, he still had Jawan Jennings.
And that was
Debo had his worst year probably ever this year.
Debo is. I don't think he's not a receiver in my eyes.
Debo was killing last year though.
I mean, look at the weapons we had. CM.
I know
it was all focused on.
But like you said though, look at the weapons though. They had a very strong run game, like Shebo said, that made every other piece deadly.
I never said you didn't have a strong. You were not supposed to have a strong run game.
No, I mean, you are. But I'm just saying,
injuries aside, we can't put injuries aside because we don't know them.
That's true. But Brock Purdy was looking to get paid this year.
He's still gonna get paid.
I'm just saying, I say the run game tells you how good your team is going to be. Look at the Detroit Lions. Jared Goff is a playoff quarterback, and we know Jared Goff is like mid. So,
and he showed that he's like mid.
He's definitely mid.
Sam Darnold mid had Aaron Jones setting up the run so he could go throw it deep to Justin Jefferson. Like,
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like the run game is where it starts. Like if you can't run the ball, forget about it.
It definitely works.
And I feel like
I just don't see Jalen Hurts making the right reads when the time is right. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all. I think if somebody stops Saquon, it's over for the Eagles.
Yeah, 100%. But like
he ain't gonna put it in his hands to win the game.
I wanna, because this was something, bro.
Yeah, we getting into it.
I want to talk about the Commanders a little bit. I want to talk about the Commanders a little bit.
85 him, man.
And Jaden Daniels is he the best rookie quarterback we've seen?
He's the best rookie quarterback.
He has a case. He has a case, and it's great that he's had it back to back.
I'm about to say, because let's remember we were talking the same way about CJ last year, which was rightfully so. It was I won't change that narrative, but
you're not better.
Jaden Daniels is having a better year this year for sure, though.
And he made it farther in the playoffs. Regardless of NFC, AFC, he made it farther.
I was about to say that, but still that Lions team, even with injuries, is still no joke, bro. Like
that's what I'm saying.
That's still a crazy team.
He played great football out there. Like no mistakes,
no turnovers.
That's what I'm saying. Like he really out there making the right reads. You can't. Oh no! Y'all was talking about in the chat how is he more like Mahomes or more like Lamar? Like
me and Shebo was talking about this.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all was talking about that in the chat.
I ain't gonna lie. He's Lamar, but Lamar with an arm though. Like I'm not afraid for him to launch that.
Yeah, because they got a number one in Terry.
Yeah, they got
Terry finally getting used. Even Diami.
Diami is
trying USC product, man.
For real though. Shout out Diami Brown, man.
Hey, I said Sam Howell and Diami were supposed to be what Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase are in.
They did have that vision though.
Man, they had that
Amon
vision.
Ra,
Yeah.
Amon-Ra talking about something. I remember who got drafted in front of me. So
Like, Diami was
I think
nice.
his name is Diami
Like,
Brown.
don't hate, bro.
Amon-Ra.
Diami was nice.
Amon-Ra, you're stud. I'm gonna give you credit where credit's due.
But you're also on the stat team.
But yeah, and don't sleep on Diami, bro. Like Diami has not had a quarterback until now. So
Now we seeing what he can do.
now we seeing what he can do. He getting the
pick up next year.
like low key, because I mean he like I think this was the best time for Diami to pop. Like you're popping when it matters. Like you're showing me you can show up literally when it means the most for the team.
When it
so
means the most.
he might get paid. He might get paid for real.
I don't know how they gonna do. I don't know how it's gonna be with versus the Eagles though, but I think it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be the tiebreaker, but the second game Hurts ain't play because of concussion.
Yeah, concussion.
Yeah.
They was whooping them too. It was like 21. It was about to be 21-7.
Came back crazy style.
I like that game went like that though, because this game about to be. It's gonna be close.
It means so much more.
Woo! Yeah, it's gonna be good because they went in their house and tried to do them like that too.
Yeah,
But the Commanders are great in one-score games, though. They're so good in one-score. They've had so many like comeback wins.
Dan Quinn, he like to just try it.
He like Dan Campbell. Go for it.
That's why that game they like to go for it. They risk takers.
Why not? We're a young team.
I want to say Washington has the most conversions on fourth down. I think.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I want to say they do.
Completion rate, all that.
They was at like fourth down was first down against the Lions, like just straight conversion.
I mean,
like it was automatic, bro.
I like that approach, especially with a team like that, because why not, bro? Like we're not even supposed to be here if we being real.
Yeah, they had nothing to lose.
Supposed to be here. We got nothing to lose. We got a rookie quarterback. We got Diami Brown putting up 100 yards. Why not? Why not? I'm just going F it. Whatever. I'm gonna just try. And you see where it went. Yeah. I don't think they're going to beat the Eagles, unfortunately. I think it comes to an end. It comes to an end, and also the league is rigged. We know this, so they're not going to let a rookie quarterback into the Super Bowl. They're not going to let that happen. But if they do,
wasn't the colors of the? You know how they always be in a conspiracy with the colors of the Super Bowl? Wasn't it like pink and red or red and green? So like something like that. I don't know.
Let me look it up.
It's gonna be the Eagles versus the Chiefs in my eyes.
It is, and Chiefs are about to 3.
Yeah, I want to see. If that's the case, I want to see Jalen get one. But realistically, if it gets to that point, ain't nobody beating Kansas City.
I ain't gonna.
If you let them get to the Super Bowl, they're not like it's over.
Yeah, it's over. That DNA is gonna always just overtake. Bro.
Man, they love that. They love that moment.
I don't understand.
Okay. I see what
you're talking about.
Yeah.
But it's like a purple. It's purple in there too, ain't it?
Yeah, it is. It's
that's
purple
why people were saying
and red.
The Ravens. Oh, but ain't it like some green somewhere in there?
Yeah, it's like
some green. The lines are green, aren't they?
Ignore the cracks in my phone, y'all.
Ignore the 49ers in that picture, bro.
Yeah, that's goofy. That's silly.
Hey, let's see where the Cowboys go next year.
Man, we not bro. We not about to go nowhere. We about to be right where we at, man.
49ers winning it all next year. We had to tank this year. We had to tank this year.
You sound worse than us, bro. At least I'm being realistic. Our division has changed now. We're not winning nothing, bro.
Our division hasn't changed.
Y'all division low-key about to be one of the worst in the league, honestly.
Oh,
Omar.
But, I mean, we still got a good team and a good coach.
Yeah, y'all. Yeah.
That window closing, man. George Kittle, man.
It's closing. It's probably already closed.
Debo can't stay healthy.
One more year.
C-Mac hanging on his last legs.
That's all we need.
I want to see how Ayuk returns from this injury, too.
Bro, I can't wait for us to win with Brock. I can't wait. I can't wait. We will win before the Falcons or the Cowboys, and I stand on that.
Y'all
a Super Bowl? A Super Bowl?
A Super Bowl, my word.
Omar, who do you think?
We can put money on that. Who
do you think lost the Falcons to Super Bowl, Omar? Your head coach.
Kyle Shanahan.
Your head coach.
I forgot. Kyle Shanahan.
Dan Quinn is supposed to Ben have a ring.
I say you hate. I know you seek the Commanders. Is about to go to
Dan Quinn would still be our coach if it wasn't for Kyle Shanahan, bro. We would Dan Quinn would be sitting on 2 rings in Atlanta right now, bro.
So you're not mad at Dan Quinn for taking it to the Commanders almost?
I never had
to a Super Bowl.
I never had smoke for Dan Quinn.
Okay, so you didn't see Dan Quinn as a problem. He a defensive minded coach. I'll give you that too.
He had our defense playing.
We need to put. My fault, Shivo. We need to put this into like a timeline though, because it's not going to be like it needs to be within a certain amount of time type thing. Because I know we're not.
49ers winning a Super Bowl in the next 5 years.
In the next 5. I don't really see how y'all improve though.
Nah,
I feel like we can only kind of go up from here. So
we can only go up. We both had a similar season.
Y'all just signed Ayuk to that. We signed Dak to that. Oh, it's low key even. Dang. Okay, you got me.
Both of y'all.
They poop. Falcons poop.
Man, what
I'm 5 years. I wonder if Jerry Jones is still.
I'm about to say Penix. He nice.
Hey, they got something with him and Drake London. I like the chemistry I was seeing between them two.
I did too, especially for fantasy.
But our offense, so Darnell Mooney, B. John. If we somehow keep TA, bro, all we need is a linebacker that can.
Yeah, I was gonna say y'all need defense.
I'm about to say y'all need
all
defense.
we need is a linebacker, bro.
And Grady getting old.
He getting old. Yeah, he getting old.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all need defense.
Yeah.
But did we talk about all the NFL games?
We didn't really talk about Chiefs and Texans. I mean,
Chiefs and Texans. We knew.
It won't. I'm about to say it's not much to talk about. The refs,
Hey, the Texans played.
We know how that game was going. They played.
They
played.
The Chiefs.
Yeah,
they love the
refs
Chiefs.
love the Chiefs, bro. And that's part of what comes with it, man. It's Mahomes is
like MJ.
NFL's golden boy. Yeah,
like MJ.
He's getting the Brady treatment now, and I mean you hate to play them. You hate to start off playing them, especially off of a bye.
You're gonna have to beat them. Like in order to win, you're gonna have to beat them. You don't need to leave it up to no chance, none of that. You have to go out there and beat them.
I will say though, like CJ Stroud is gonna have a very, very promising NFL career. Like he once they get an O-line, he'll be fine, bro.
And
like,
get healthy.
A lot of his downfall this year was, like you said, the team not being healthy, no O-line.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a sophomore slump. People got film on you now, and you're not like, I feel like him and Jaden Daniels are a little bit separate in a sense, because like even when they get film on Jaden Daniels, I expect him to still be playing the same way because he's a dual threat. Like he is Lamar-esque in that you don't really know how to read him. You kind of know what CJ is looking for. So even then, he's still adjusted to a lot of changes that he's seen in the defensive approaches regarding him. So I think he'll be fine. They have to prioritize the O-line. The Panthers got a better O-line than them right now. This is ridiculous, bro. This is ridiculous.
Nah, the Panthers having a better O-line than them is crazy.
It's crazy.
But Bryce Young, I like. Speaking of young quarterbacks, Bryce Young, he turned his season around. I like the future with them too.
Yeah, I'm proud of him, bro.
For sure.
That's a major, like, I don't think Bryce Young is even getting enough credit for that, because I mean, I see it every day. The narrative that goes into what is going on surrounding Bryce. Is he really the fit? It's time to trade. It's like the media, bro. The media is driving this narrative of like, he's not it, and him being on the bench. Like sometimes you got to let a franchise do what a franchise does. Like from the outside looking in, him getting benched looks like, okay, like y'all think he's terrible. He only played 2 games in the season, but like there had to be something going on behind the scenes that they knew. Like you're still our guy. Like don't let all this other stuff confuse you. Blah blah blah. Whatever. You're still our guy, and he came and showed up when it mattered. So we see how they play next year, though. We see how they play next year.
How y'all think with Ben Johnson going to the Bears and Caleb Williams?
I love that move.
I like it, but it's tough. It's a tough situation because you win one of the best divisions.
And you going against the Lions twice.
You going against the Lions twice. You got to see Green Bay twice. They're going to be healthy next year.
And Vikings.
And the Vikings twice. Yeah, like that's going to be tough.
I think their offense looks better, and I think that was their problem, the offense.
Yeah. And they need to prioritize slowing the game down for Caleb too,
because they slow it down for Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, like, and not in a sense, because Caleb is trying to slow it down himself by him holding the ball so much and then calling audibles and making his own reads. Like, that pisses me off so much that he'll start scrambling, run off to the side, and then he'll throw a crazy throw sometimes. But like, they need to figure out how to really build the offense around him and cater to his skill sets rather than plugging him into just offensive schemes that they think are going to work with Caleb. Like, if Ben Johnson really takes the time, and I'm also glad because I don't know if y'all seen, they trolled Caleb Williams, and some dude had Caleb Williams' phone number and texted him like, "Hey, I'm Ben Johnson. I wanted to let you know beforehand I'm joining." So like, now he can really have a real conversation with Ben Johnson.
No, for real. Yeah, that's crazy.
But I think that's a good fit. I mean, obviously y'all seen how the Lions offense was rolling this year. I think on paper the Bears got everything they need for real. Their defense was even good. So like, they just got to get this thing going. They got to get it rolling. They don't have a lot of time though. I will say that, before it ends up being a Justin Fields part 2.
But I think Ben Johnson has them at least going with a positive record.
I think so too.
I mean,
I think he has.
I'm about to say they don't have to make the playoffs. Just win about 7, 8 games. It's much better than what they did this year. 5, 4.
As long as they go, if they in that 7 to 8, like you said, I think the season is a success because, like we said, look at the division they're in. They're not beating all them teams twice.
Right?
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
That's a good point though. I want to see where Aaron Glenn goes too.
I ain't gonna lie. There's a lot of coaches. Mike McCarthy, he was linked to the Bears and the Saints, so it's probably gonna be the Saints. I really want to see. I don't know. It's gonna be a lot of coaching changes.
I wonder who we gonna get. Like, I really don't know.
I do not want to see Aaron Glenn in New Orleans, boy.
I low-key want y'all to get Vrabel. If y'all get Vrabel,
as long as we don't get Pete Carroll, I'll be happy. We don't need to go.
Y'all need to go Vrabel, bro. Y'all need to get Mike Vrabel. That's what y'all need.
Mike?
Yes, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
Nah.
He's a respected coach. He knows how to coach. And he knows how to coach. And he knows how to
Isn't Mike with the Patriots?
Yeah, I think he officially got hired, right?
Oh, he did. I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Oh
the Patriots.
He got hired.
Dang. Yeah, that's gonna be a crazy. Dang, him and Drake.
That's perfect though. That's
perfect.
That makes so much sense for him.
They got to go build. They got to go build around him though. They can't just expect the coach. Yeah, because
a lot of teams need T though. We keep saying
T need to leave. I hope he don't stay. I really hope he don't stay.
The Patriots roster was terrible.
Yeah, but Drake was making it work.
They need defense too.
They need everything
real bad.
Yeah, they need everything up there.
They need everything.
But I mean, they got some pieces. They got Christian. They got Drake. That's it.
I'm about to say, your corner ain't gonna change your team. Corner ain't gonna change it.
It's a good thing.
It's a good. I mean, he a good player to keep for sure.
Yeah, it's a good thing to have one. But
no, man. I think
we need to get on to that TikTok. TikTok. How y'all feel about that, man?
So did y'all see the new news today with Trump signing the executive orders?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So
I did see that.
Yeah. So TikTok will be, the TikTok order that bans it will be paused for 75 days. Still, once again, I think they're still waiting to see if a U.S. company or the U.S. can get any share in owning the app.
Yeah.
Something feels really off about this whole TikTok thing.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
I can't even put my finger on it, but a lot of people were saying even then, and I didn't know if I was like placeboing myself into thinking this too, but like a lot of people saying their For You pages and stuff, the algorithm is a little off. Like it's not kind of the same feed that they had even the day before. And I was scrolling through and I'm like, I don't know if I'm tripping, but my algorithm is a little different. Like I'm not getting the same stuff I normally would see on there. And I saw this TikTok earlier where they said that their TikTok is now censoring a lot of like MAGA hate related things. And prior to the app being shut down, there's a whole conspiracy that TikTok has been moved into a new server, which is why the algorithm has changed and all this stuff, and they're going through this switch of ownership. But before the ban, there was a notification, and when I edit this might even go on our Instagram, I'll put the little thing up. but it was a notification. Y'all all seen it saying like, the app will be currently down. We're trying to work out something with President Trump. Trump wasn't even the president at the time. President Trump, blah, 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 blah. Less than 24 hours goes by.
Thanks
the
to
day
President
prior
Trump.
to the inauguration. Thank you to President Trump for blah, blah, blah. At the inauguration, TikTok had some type of like inauguration celebratory party too, which was all like MAGA themed. And I saw it. I'll add all this stuff in here too. So,
but if we go back to the beginning, Trump was the one who was talking about banning TikTok.
Yep.
So it's like,
it's a part of. I think this is part of a scheme because like TikTok had a lot of persuasion in the election, and a lot of people was using TikTok to reveal a lot of truths or things that are going on, the things you just won't see unless like that's why TikTok is so powerful. Like you're scrolling through and you'll see something that like you never thought you would see. It's like, oh dang, I didn't think about that. So more and more information is becoming really easily accessible through this little app that you can watch something on for 30 seconds and you have now all this knowledge about it. So I think it's a power hunger thing, bro. Like it's really messed up. Like they want to try to control as much things
what you
as
see.
they can.
They're trying to control what you see because, like you were saying, the censorness. Now, if they censor MAGA stuff, it's gonna be feeding you everything Trump and and their party wants you to see.
Yeah,
propaganda.
It's a propaganda too. Like tonight, even we're watching the national championship and Trump has a message, and we're like,
yeah,
what? When has this ever been a thing? Like that was weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think. And we see it with a whole bunch of other social media platforms, right? Facebook, Instagram, and Meta with Zuckerberg in cahoots with Trump. They were loosening some of their fact checking stuff, which we know what that leads to. Misinformation, hate speech, and stuff like that. Of course, what happened with Twitter, X, RIP Twitter, and when Elon Musk purchased it. I mean, now you gotta scroll it. I mean, y'all probably don't be on it as much as I do, but you can't click on a single post without it being something extremely racist in the comments.
Yeah.
Or just something racist in general will pop up on your Discover page, and you're like, I would even follow this person. How is this on my thing? So it's all propaganda to me with how they've tried to kind of have the Republican Party and big tech, in cahoots together to own these social media platforms and control what we see, like y'all said. Which is scary because, you never want your media to be politically affiliated. You don't want any of your media to be in any type of way biased. So, yeah.
It feels off, bro.
It's kind of scary. It's really scary because
like, it's weird. It's like on some Black Mirror type stuff.
That's what I'm saying. People are praising. They're just so happy that TikTok is back. They're not even looking to everything behind the scenes.
Right. Because
they're just happy that it's back.
So the CEO of TikTok took like the CEO title out of his bio on his TikTok page, which used to always be there. So in the house, most of the people that are in the house owns Meta stock or owns ownership in Meta. So prior to this whole TikTok ban thing, they had already been talking about getting rid of TikTok. And a lot of people are kind of saying, does this have any type of correlation to wanting to see the success of Meta and Meta stocks? So after that message came out, when they were thanking President Trump on TikTok, the CEO took the CEO title out of his bio, and then Facebook, which is also the creator and owner of Meta, made a TikTok account today. Facebook did not have a TikTok account prior to today. And now they have a TikTok account. So I'm just like, we do conspiracy theories on here. We're not saying anything is going on for real, but we're saying something going on for real.
Something's going on.
I mean,
and you never know with this world, man. You never know. And good point you brought up, those stocks. With Trump in office, it's going to be so many just like cryptocurrencies and just going up in the market. So if you're trying to make some money, get on the stocks, man. Get on the stocks.
Tap in with OB.
Don't tap in.
OB. Stocks with OB. FanDuel, stocks. What else?
Both of the plays I sent, I'm sorry, Puka had 10 receptions, missed by 1 on the first one, and Josh Allen can't get you 200 passing plus rushing yards, y'all. I'm sorry, that.
And if y'all need to, call the hotline. Don't.
Yeah.
We just helping y'all try to cook something up. We not pointing fingers at nobody. If you can't hit,
I hit today. I just ain't sent it out, but I hit today.
And that's how he always do. He be hitting and not sending the plays.
What KD say? KD say y'all just suck at making parlays.
Facts.
Y'all just suck at making lays.
Hey man, it's rigged though. It's all rigged.
It's all rigged. Tell responsibly.
If you ain't betting with the house, you ain't betting right.
So this is the last thing, and we'll go on to the watch out for the weekend and close out. Jello Ball, our dog Jello made it to Detroit. Had the biggest performance of his life, the only performance of his life, and then the Pistons proceed to lose. And it's crazy, bro, because I was looking at it. People were saying, bro, they could have got Eminem, they could have got anybody else. They could have got
Jello
anybody.
He popping.
They got Jello Ball to come out and perform at halftime. Just for them to lose the game, bro. That's so memeable, bro. That's so memeable, bro. But nah, man. He popping.
Yeah.
But nah, man. We gonna wrap this thing up, bro. Watch out for the week, man. Look, I told y'all, bro. Y'all need to tap in with me. Last week I said watch out for Mark Williams. Mark Williams been on the tear. He put up his career high this week. This week, the week that I so happened to just say to watch out for him. It's almost like I know something. Like Charlotte Hornets talk to me. Like 31. I think he had 31 and 13.
Fluke.
He's been averaging a double-double since he's been starting. What are you talking about?
Fluke.
Please stop, bro.
The 31.
Mark Williams was in foul trouble today and still had a double-double.
Y'all not winning.
We're not talking about wins that we did win. We're not talking about wins though. all I said was to watch out for Mark Williams. And now I was wrong. I said watch out for Jay Jettis. He ain't do nothing. But I told y'all to watch out for Mark Williams. So for my watch out, I gotta think.
We got basketball and football. Well, why you think I'll go on mine for my last week recap? Who I say? I said Rockets. They went 3-1. They went 3-1. I thought they was gonna go undefeated. They beat the Nuggets though. And then who I say? Jameer. Jameer had a great game. A great game. He did what he was supposed to do. I need to think on mine too. Who you say, Shibo? Oh, you did. Boy from high school. High school.
Well, I did too. I think I did.
Yeah, you did.
Let me see. I'm checking.
Yeah.
I did Smitty. I said Smitty was due for a big game, but like I said, the Eagles have found the right game.
Rob Purdy.
No, they tried to give my man Smitty. They tried to give him another concussion. I don't know if y'all seen that one throw down the field, bro. They be trying to kill him out there. Yeah, they need to chill, bro. But 4 targets, 4 receptions. You know, he always gonna catch it. 21 yards.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey.
He caught it every time it was thrown to him.
Caught it. Yep. He 8 for 8 in the playoffs.
Hey, you can't ask for much more.
That's doing what you spoke. That's doing your job right there. But
for real.
Yep.
Let me see.
I got my one for football.
Yeah,
we already started talking about him. I think he's only going to continue to be hot from here. But De'Ami Brown, I think he's going to have another big game. I think a lot of the attention is going to be on Scary Terry. De'Ami, I'm calling on you, bro. I'm 0-1 right now for my football, so I need that UNC connection. But for basketball, I don't really know who I'm feeling this week for basketball. I don't really know. I might come back to that one, but definitely De'Ami for mine.
For football, for basketball, I'm gonna say UNC, man. I'm trying to speak some manifestation, man.
Oh, we need it.
Turn it around. We got Wake tomorrow, and then we play Boston College Saturday, and then Pitt next Tuesday. I want to see. Well, we'll probably record again before the Pitt game. Next 2, we need to win those,
especially tomorrow.
especially tomorrow on the road at Wake. I don't remember the last time we've lost to Wake Forest. Please
we gotta beat Wake.
Please do not lose to Wake. And they're playing good this year. We just gotta go in there and do what we need to do, and then beat Boston College. And for football, I'm gonna say who played? Chiefs and Bills. Then watch out, Saquon.
Yeah.
It's gonna be I say another 150-yard game probably. Through the air and through receiving and rushing for sure.
Yeah.
150.
And then when Jalen Hurts don't do nothing in the stat, but y'all gonna be slandering him, talking about he don't do nothing. He ain't gotta do nothing. Y'all see what Saquon went for? What was that? 70? He's just still back there like.
Saquon about had 200 rushing yards, bro.
He did have 200.
He had more rushing yards than Jalen Hurts had passing.
He did. He did. Which is crazy. What's
yours, Shebo?
All right, yeah. So for basketball, this is easy. I'm gonna say watch out for the Atlanta Hawks. They get healthy in and out here, but once they get fully healthy, they showed it against the Celtics. They didn't show it against the Knicks yesterday, but things happen. But I think they could go on a pretty good run coming up here. Let me look at their schedule. They got the Pistons tomorrow. Pistons have been playing better this year, but I think the Hawks taking that. That's at home. Then they got the Raptors.
Oh, yeah.
Raptors, I think, at home as well on Thursday. Then they got the Raptors again on Saturday. I think they sweep in the week. I think they
I was gonna say 3-0.
Yeah, I think they climb up a little higher in the Eastern Conference standings. They at 6 right now. Every team from about 3 to 7 in the East got about the same record. So
yeah,
it could change.
We about to make a run for the play-in at this point.
Y'all are the 13th seed in the East right now.
Make a run for the play-in. Watch out for the Hornets.
y'all like
10th seed. We're the 10th seed right now.
10 to Chicago.
Okay.
Who 11, 12, and who at 11?
So 12? The play-in right now, 7 is Magic, 8 Heat, 9 Pistons, Bulls is 10, then 11 is 76ers.
11 and 12.
12 is the Nets.
Oh, okay.
Hornets could move to 11. I don't know if y'all a better team than the Bulls though.
Hornets about 3 games behind the Nets right now though.
I want Coop. I don't want us to. We need to lose every game from here on out.
He finna be a wizard. Look like this.
Please, God, please.
You're finna be a wizard.
Please.
They need to the Wizards need to trade. They need to do something over there because that organization is
cool. I don't want Cooper to go over there. That's not a good start for his career. That's terrible.
Nah, Ace. It's gonna be Ace or Dylan that go there.
Yeah, we gonna get Coop. Watch out for Cade Cunningham. He's been on a tear. Oh my God.
Oh, I said Cade last week, didn't I?
Did you?
Oh no, he was my sleeper. Who I didn't think was getting that much love.
Oh, we did say that. Yeah, Cade been on the tear, bro.
He been going crazy.
Slick making he might be an all-star, bro. He's putting up all-star numbers right now.
He been going crazy. Hey, and I didn't know Donovan Mitchell was messing with Coco.
You didn't know that?
Yeah,
no.
They
I did not know that.
When I found that out,
I saw Coco
sick,
singing the national anthem, and then somebody was like, Donovan Mitchell lucky. I said, huh?
Yeah, D. Mitch having a great year.
He is.
On and off the court.
Spider having a great year. But yeah, my football watch out for the week, man. I'm gonna go offense, man, and I'm gonna say the Georgia boys on the Philadelphia Eagles defense, Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. And Jordan Davis. Let me not forget Jordan Davis. Yeah, they've been on a tear this season. I think a lot of people haven't really noticed, especially in the regular season. But they've been playing good football all year and it's showing up in the playoffs. Against Jaden Daniels, I imagine the Eagles will try to throw a lot of pressure at him. He's a rookie quarterback going to Philadelphia in an NFC Championship. They're going to make it hard. I think they're going to have Jalen Carter playing the same way he did against the Rams, playing free, getting in the backfield. And, of course, Nolan Smith coming off the edge. I think we're going to see a lot of that. And I think they're going to have all 3 of them, Jordan Davis in the run game as well. They're going to have a big impact on that game.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to come back, see if we sweep the boards this time, man. We appreciate y'all tapping into the Brickz again, man. Your favorite podcast by your favorite people. And look, bro, if you ain't listening to the Brickz,
you ain't
listening. You're really not, though. Hey, appreciate y'all tapping in with us. We is out.